So now let's look into the admin dashboard of the Fanso. So admin dashboard gives you an option to manage the entire platform, and there are a lot of options in the admin backend where you can, restrict a couple of options for the models, users, and check the payment history, make the payouts, and everything else. So let me log into the admin dashboard to give you a quick overview. So I've logged in to the admin dashboard. Here you can see the active quick stats about active users, inactive users, were not verified ID of the models, active models, number of posts, galleries, videos, total profit, net profit, commission, the token earnings and the commission, shipping orders, delivered orders, refunded orders, all these things. Quick stats can be seen over here. Let me go through all these options one by one so that you can understand what these options are for, right? So first one is blacklisting country. So if you would like to block users from certain country, not only access or block the model profiles but the entire website, you can activate it over here. So that, let's say, if you don't want any of the users or models to find your website from Afghanistan, then you can simply activate this so that users from Afghanistan will be blocked. Okay. Okay. Second is the email templates. So the system sends out different email notifications for the users, models for different scenarios. For example, a new registration or a forget password or booking confirmation or payment confirmation for model subscription profiles, everything, right? So all these email templates can be seen over here. And if you'd like to edit a subject line or a body of the email content, you can edit it from here. So this email template is for new payment success, right? For example, when you make a token purchase or when you make some sort of payment on the platform, it sends you an email notification for the payment success. So you can change the subject line, you can change the description on the body of the email. All you have to do is like not disturb this particular portion that comes inside the bracket, because it pulls the value from the database, right? For example, if the transaction value is $20, here it will show that $20. Here in this case, it shows the transaction ID. The transaction ID will be pulled from the database, so you don't have to disturb the items that is inside the bracket. Otherwise, you can change the text, you can change all these subject lines, and you can submit it. So this is for the email templates. Next is for the static pages. So static pages are something like terms of service, privacy policy, all these things. So here you can see on the footer, you can see, sorry, let me, these are the pages on the footer, right? So here these pages can be created from the admin backend, and you can enter the content on these pages from here. So admin backend, you can create a new page, you can set the title, you can add the description, all these things. So then the menu. So here you can see on the footer there is a menu, right? So you can organize this menu or add new links on the footer menu from here. So you can see that you can order it, you can create new menus that can be displayed on the front end, right? And then the coupons. So coupons, admin can create coupons, and you can mention the discount percentage, maximum number of people who can use the coupon. These coupons can be used by users when they do product purchase and when they purchase the token package. For both these cases, they can use these coupons with admin, which admin has generated from the backend, right? And then the banners. So here on the homepage, you can see these banners, right? So if you see these banners, so these banners can be uploaded from the backend, right? So yeah, so the banner size is 1600 into 400. You have to upload a correct banner size so that it appears looking good here on the front end, right? So the banners can be uploaded from the backend, and then you can manage all the list of your users. You can check their status, you can filter them by profile, I mean gender, you can filter them by the keywords, display name, all these things can be seen over here, right? And models, you can manage the models from the backend. You can see the list of models who have applied, who have not ID verified, who have account is not verified. You can filter them here, and there are a lot of options for the models to uh, manage. Admin can manage all these options from here from the backend. For example, let's say I pick a model, admin can see what are the basic information that the model has entered, basic settings, profile picture, cover picture, basic information, whether the model has verified the email ID, verified account, verified. You can see there are documents. You can click on to view the documents and verification document file. You can see the pricing which the model has set. Uh, you know to see yearly, monthly subscription. What is the commission percentage which the admin has set when you onboard a model? As a platform owner or as an admin, when you onboard a model, you set a commission percentage for different items. For example, monthly subscription, you can set a different commission percentage. Yearly subscription, this is a live streaming which we are not at completed. So when we launch the live streaming part, you can set the commission for the live streaming part. This is a tip commissions, this is a post sales commission, product sales, video sales, and gallery sales. You can set up different commission percentage for different items. And this is a PayPal ID which the model has entered when she's going to request for a payout. For the token earnings, this is option for changing the password, right? So these are the options that the model gets. Apart from that, the model can manage the post, manage her videos, manage her galleries, photos, and products. Let me show. So here, the model can manage all the feed post which is uploaded, and he can manage it over here. And then model can manage videos which are uploaded, similarly photos and products, right? So this is the model management from the admin dashboard. Then the newsfeed management, here you can see all the newsfeed posts from the models. You can filter by the model name. For example, newsfeed post from this specific model can be filtered out and can be updated or deleted from here. And you can also see whether it's a token purchase or a free newsfeed post, or a newsfeed post which has to be paid to unlock that specific post, right? So admin can also create a newsfeed post and put them under a specific model. For example, if I have to upload a specific newsfeed post under the model cabby, I mentioned the model cabby name and I mentioned what type of post, and then they upload the content, and then I post it on behalf of the model. On behalf of the model, the admin can post it from the backend, right? Similarly, videos, he can manage all the videos. He can upload a video, he can bulk upload videos. When he uploads a video, he can set up the whether it's a pay-per-view or a normal subscription, whether it's a scheduled video or a video that is to be published right away. Upload a video file, thumbnail, and the teaser content of the video. You can do the similarly, you can do the bulk uploads as well. Similarly, you can manage list of galleries, add a new gallery, add a new photo for an existing gallery. For example, let's say I select this model, then I choose a gallery, then I upload a specific one photo under that specific gallery, right? And similarly, products, admin can manage all the products of the model, whether it's a physical product or digital product, can be filtered based on the model name. And yeah, token packages, admin can create new token packages and set up tokens. For example, here are the listing for the existing token packages, like $100 for 1,000 tokens, $50 for 500 tokens. You can even create new packages, and you can mention the price of the package and number of tokens under the package, right? And orders, you can see all the orders that has been on the website. For example, all the physical products which has been purchased by the users on the specific models. You can see the order ID and the details of the order. You can see the details of the order. And the earnings, so the earnings can be of two ways, right? As I said, earnings through tokens. All these token earnings can be managed from the admin backend here. And the money, it shows the subscription earnings through monthly subscription, yearly subscription, all these things, right? And then subscriptions, so here it shows only the subscriptions from the users on SBI models. Either it shows monthly subscription or a yearly subscription, and it shows the date. Admin can cancel a subscription for a specific user from the admin backend, and if he likes to create a new subscription for a specific user on a specific model, he can mention it. For example, he can create a free or monthly or yearly subscription for a specific user. For example, let's say a user is so I'm going to give a subscription for Tom Tonks, and the performer is Addison Ray. I can activate. I can, whether it's a free subscription, and then I can select the expiry date and then submit, so that this user gets a subscription to access to this specific model profile, right? So admin can create that from the admin backend. And the payment history, you can see all the payment that has been happened on the platform, whether it's a token package, monthly subscription, or a free subscription, or yearly subscription, all these things, right? And then if he wants to specific to any token transactions, he can see all the token transactions that happen on the platform. He can filter that by whether it's a tip, post, video, product gallery. He can filter through the date ranges. And here comes the payout request. So the payout request, here you can see that these are the models that has requested for a payout for her token earnings. So this model has requested for 10 tokens. Then the conversion rate is, original value is $1, and she has requested for a payment on her PayPal account. So admin can view this, and you can see that out of 152 unpaid tokens, she has requested for 10 tokens, which is a real time or a real currency value of $1. She has requested this. She has requested that she wants to get paid on a PayPal. So from here on the admin backend, since she has not mentioned her PayPal ID, it shows that NA. If the model has mentioned a PayPal ID, it will show her PayPal ID here, so that admin can click this button to make the payment on PayPal, and it automatically records the transaction ID and updates to the model. So here you can say that pending, rejected. So basically, you can reject it by saying that you have not mentioned the PayPal ID. Please mention the PayPal ID, and you can mention the note here. Your payment request is rejected because you have not mentioned the PayPal ID, and you can update it so that the model gets notified, right? So this is the reports. So in case if a user is reporting on a specific model for a specific post, whether it can be a feed post, it can be a video or a photo or a product. So the user is reporting on a model's post, saying that this post is violating, or it's a child under 18 post or something like that. So admin can view what kind of post is that, and why is it the violating the platform rules and the terms and conditions, right? So these are the reports. Then comes the settings. So here under settings, you can upload your site name, logo, favicon. On the home page there's a image. You can upload the footer content. You can upload the text benefit, model benefits on the sign up page. If you are doing some maintenance, you can activate this maintenance mode, so that on the front end the user sees a maintenance mode. If you like the user or the model to mandatorily verify their email, then you can activate this, and make sure that they double verify their profile by clicking the email verification. On the front end, you see that the model has got a verification tick, right? So for example, this model has got a verification tick, so he hasn't got a verification tick because here you can set a verification value. For example, if the model crosses 5 subscribers, then she automatically gets a verification tick like this.
There are way too many
So she gets a verification tick like this. You can set up the number of subscribers she has to cross to get the verification badge. And here is the option for the admin to set up the token conversion rate. For example, if a model is requesting 100 tokens, which means that she has earned $10. If she is requesting 10 tokens, which means that she has earned $1. So that token to the real currency value, the token conversion rate can be set over here. Okay. And then going back to the email verification, email settings, basically you can enter your email address or the sender email from which the email has to trigger for all the user notification and model notification. These are SMTP settings, these are SEO settings, and these are commission settings. So when admin onboards a model, he can go to a specific model profile and set up different commission percentage, or he can mention the commission percentage, which is a default commission percentage, which is set over here, so that when he onboards a model, the commission percentage which is set over here automatically picks up and applies on the model earnings, right? So this is the commission. And these are Stripe configure settings, these are social login configure settings, and these are Google Analytics settings. So these are the options for the system basic platform settings, and all other options I have explained it. So this is the admin dashboard.